Hi, everybody. It's Helen McConnell here again from helenmcconnell.com. And I want to do a little bit more tapping around this feeling stuck thing because I know how common it is where we get stuck. We can't write, we can't create, or we think we can't, and we don't move forward. And one of the things I liken it to, one of the metaphors I use is that is like having one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake. I want to go forward, but I'm stopping myself. And trust me, we are the only ones stopping ourselves. Nobody else is doing it. Yeah, somebody might have said something, but they're not stopping you. You are. So when we can get clear of this, we can begin to go forward. Because if we have one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake, like in the metaphor, it's really hard on our engine, on our internal, and it's really hard on our creativity. And we can't get guidance if we don't go anywhere. It's like your GPS doesn't work until your car starts moving. You sit at the curb, GPS is going to not help you at all. You got to get going. So even if this helps you move forward one or two steps, whatever that looks like, sometimes they're physical steps, sometimes they're other kinds of steps, you hopefully will get going and get back in touch with your GPS, your internal GPS, your higher wisdom guidance. Okay, so one of the things I realized this morning as I was out walking on this very, very cold day, all bundled up, I went to the coffee shop and I figure, well, I don't need to dress up to go to the coffee shop. Not that I ever do anyway, but today it seemed like as I was walking home, I was thinking, what if I went home and made a video in my cold weather gear? Then I'd have an excuse to not put makeup on and not get dressed up. And I started to realize that those are the types of thoughts that I have to get dressed up. I have to put makeup on. I have to. Those are the types of subconscious thoughts that really stop me in my tracks. And some of you may relate to this. I'm also getting older. That's life. But I don't want that to stop me from being here because I have stuff to offer. I have stuff I want you to know. So if you're ever feeling like you're getting older, we have to learn to tell that part of our brain to just be quiet, settle down, be quiet. You can tap to kind of get that part of your brain to quiet down. So tap along with me while I tell you a little bit about something I've learned and taken into my world a lot lately is just tap. Be sure you listen and you can repeat. Just because I have a thought doesn't make it true. Think about that. Tap about that. Just because I had this thought on the eyebrow doesn't make it true. I have millions of thoughts a day under the eye. I can't control the thoughts that come in under the nose, but I don't have to believe them on the chin. And I can control how I react to my own thoughts. Collarbone. And this is super important. I want you to think about this. When I have a thought that makes me feel bad, under the arm, that thought likely isn't true. Top of the head. And it's not one I want to perpetuate on the eyebrow. Why would I want to make myself feel bad? Side of the eye. I learned that somewhere under the eye, that feeling bad must be motivational under the nose. But for most of us, it's not motivational on the chin. It's an energy suck, collarbone, and it's discouraging under the arm. And I can't get going when I'm feeling depleted and discouraged. Top of the head. So I choose to know on the eyebrow that my thoughts are causing my feelings. Side of the eye. And my feelings are causing my reactions. under the eye. And if I'm stuck under the nose, I'm pretty sure that I'm having self-limiting thoughts. On the chin, I must be magnifying those self-limiting thoughts. Collarbone, and keeping myself stuck under the arm, because I can get unstuck. Top of the head, when I stop what I'm doing, stop what I'm not doing. On the eyebrow, and pay attention to what's going on inside of me. Side of the eye. Am I just wanting to slip back into old addictive behaviors? Under the eye. If I am, then I'm thinking thoughts like my old addicted self. Under the nose. And that can do me no good. On the chin. If I want to change something in my life, collarbone, I have to change my thinking. Under the arm. And in order to change my thinking, collarbone, I have to become aware of my thinking. On the eyebrow, just become aware of what you're thinking. Side of the eye. And know that those thoughts come in randomly. Under the eye. Not usually consciously. Under the nose. And I don't have to engage with those thoughts. On the chin. In other words, I can pretend that that thought just sort of blew in one ear. Collarbone. And I'm going to let it blow out the other ear. Top of the head. I'm not going to hold on to it. On the eyebrow, there's so much freedom in that. Now you can just finish this round of tapping and notice what comes up for you. Okay, good. I like to do a little arm stretch at the end of a round, a couple of rounds of tapping. Deep breath in, exhale. Let us detox all that negative energy from all that negative thinking and the self-recrimination and stuff like that. We don't need to do that to ourselves. We learned how to do that to ourselves, and we thought at some point it was a good idea, but it's not a good idea. All right. Let's take this out in the world and see what we can get started and get done. Don't worry about the entire project or the entire organization or whatever. Take small steps, celebrate small wins, and start moving forward. All right. Subscribe to my channel. Comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you want me to make videos about. Take care.